Hey guys, my name's James.
I'm Corwin.
And I'm Ian.
And welcome to another riveting episode, number 49,
94.
flip those around, of This Movie's Gay.
Movie's gay. I said it at the same time as James just to make him mad, Ian, just so that you know.
I'll just mute it, you know? I have editing purposes, abilities.
Yes.
He's censoring me, and we've talked about this.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
I was silenced in my own home.
I just take like a silencer and I just like kind of like push it towards Corwin's face, and I'm like, I say, talk through this. I'd like to see you try.
And then I just do nothing because I don't care.
I wonder what would happen if you went to a bar and you pulled out a silencer and you used that as a straw.
I would be
like for a gun?
really into it.
Yeah, for a gun. Why not? You could say like, oh, hey, it's so I don't need to use plastic straws. This is my metal straw.
That's an idea.
Because then I think that removes any like toxic masculinity some people have behind but carrying around a metal straw. Some people are like, I don't want to do that. Or the paper straws. Oh, they just like they feel pulpy in my mouth. No, you get a silencer. It's badass.
I just don't like feeling things in their mouth.
Unless it's cold hard steel, baby.
That's it. That's it. Period.
Vicky, I'm always concerned about James.
I feel right at home.
Hell yeah.
Right at home. Concerned about James. I'm glad.
Concerned about men. It feels right. Just like this movie.
Guys, please listen to last week's episode of Mostly Speaking Sentai. Corwin guested on for the first time in 2 years, which is nuts that we haven't gotten him on since. But him and Nicole...
To be fair, there was a year of pandemic.
Yes,
so,
yes.
hello.
In classic fashion, Nicole and Corwin bully me. And Corwin makes it known. This is to tease people. It was such a bad time for me to say to everyone, like, I want everyone to recognize that I have good taste in music and movies. And they just listen to the episode.
We were not the audience for that statement. We were not.
I'm waiting for no one on Twitter has said anything, so I think they're on my side.
No Hip People guy said, oh, honey.
Wait, he did? When?
Yeah, in my chat.
Oh.
Like my next stream.
Well, you want to know what, Hit People guy? I'd like to see you have the cojones to say that to my face.
You know he will.
Yeah, I know. I want the Twitter engagement.
We just want some drama.
Yeah.
James is like, I want drama. I want beef on Twitter. That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
Oh,
Ian
God.
fits in right with y'all. Yelp. Oh my God, James, did you have anything other than my guest appearance?
Yeah, I mean, one
he pulled
thing.
Out a notepad.
I told just out of nowhere. I've been watching a lot of Double Dare, guys, but I was not watching it at the moment I said this. I said just out of nowhere, I'm watching the ones from the 80s. I go to Nicole. We're on the couch, and I say, man, I just want my hair to look like the women from Double Dare. And Nicole just goes, Jesus Christ, James. Was very disappointed in me for saying that, because I am technically talking about teens from the 80s, but they have that nice feathered 80s hair, and I want that.
And I think you can have it.
You can have
it. You're
We're
on
going to
your
be supportive in that. You can have it.
Fingers crossed.
Not even fingers crossed. You can do it, James.
Will I need product in my hair?
Yeah, it's hairspray and like a lot of teasing, I think.
I'm fine with the teasing, but you know,
well, to get it to stay, it's the hairspray.
Oh,
well, and
baby.
the hairspray helps with the teasing, you know. That's how you get it. That's how you get that volume.
Can I just have Rachel Sweet sing the song from Hairspray into my hair, and will that work?
No, but you could do a wig.
Okay.
Oh my God, yeah, wigs are fun. Wait,
that
you should own wigs. Why don't you own wigs? That feels like an oversight.
Nicole owns all the wigs.
Yeah, I was going to say tangentially I own wigs.
Okay,
no,
good.
you don't take ownership of her wigs. Those are her wigs.
The one she says, hey, I'm retiring these. I don't want them anymore. I can lay claim to those.
Yes.
Yeah, but does that happen?
One, I think she is from high school, so I own wig.
One, I think.
I don't know if she threw it away or not. I hope she didn't.
I mean, if it gets to that point where a wig owner is going to throw away a wig, the wig is probably beyond redemption at that point. So
I can make it look cool. I don't know.
That confidence.
Sure,
I like
James.
it. I like it.
Just think if you're at like a landfill and you stumble upon you don't know what it is.
A landfill wig. Don't do that.
No. I'm saying you work at a landfill and you're like walking around and you see a wig. That would be terrifying. Like if it's, I would be scared. Either I'm thinking it's a creature, it's an animal, or it's a body.
I think it's a good find. That's what I would do. I'd be like, "Are you great wig, Mama?"
Ian, please don't take the landfill wig. Please don't take that.
But I need a new wig.
It's had its journey. Its journey ends there.
One man's trash is another person's treasure. I don't know. I want it. I'm taking it.
All those
Whatever.
ET games, those were people's treasures, but they were buried in a landfill.
The what?
There was a bunch of ET games that flopped and they buried them all.
Oh, I thought it was like. Wait, were the games about ET?
Yeah, it was an ET game.
Yeah, for the Atari.
It flopped hard, and they were like, "Well, we got all these copies. What to do?" And they buried them all.
This is honestly what I want. Why can't we? Can we all play an ET game one time? This is what I need.
It's a very bad game.
Podcast. That's gonna be my podcast. No I'm kidding.
All right, Ian, we'll play an ET game together. We'll find it. We'll do it. I don't know how or where.
This is why you're the Forever Valentine, baby. This is why.
Forever Valentine. We'll also find you a landfill wig, I guess, to
thank God
to really live in the moment.
If
we
we
feel like ET.
If we named episodes not just based off from the movie, this episode would be called Landfill Wig.
Landfill Wig. It's definitely going in the description, I think.
Oh, yeah.
You talk about no. I as a listener, I would be like, oh, they're talking about landfill wigs. This is an episode I need.
Yeah.
This is it.
I mean, 94 episodes in, maybe we can switch the format. No, don't do that.
No,
because we're talking about the movies.
Yeah,
eventually.
I don't.
Eventually.
One of my least favorite things is finding names for the episodes, and no, I love just saying, "Hey, we watched Chasing Amy today," and I just name it Chasing Amy.
Why didn't you just say the movie that we actually watched today?
Because we're not to that point yet. We still don't even. I don't even know the person I'm talking to right now.
Oh, I didn't introduce you. James always gets so upset about this, but Ian, you fit in just amazingly. Hello, everyone that's listening and here and watching. Hi, cuties. Hello, everyone. This is itsIanWatson, an incredible Twitch streamer, among other many amazing things. Very talented, a teacher, just incredible. My forever Valentine. Hello, itsIanWatson. Welcome in. James, this is itsIanWatson.
Hey,
on Twitch.
What do you tweet? I mean, what do you teach?
Well, when I tweet, I tweet about what I just twitched. So it's okay. It's a whole thing. But I always say I am a variety streamer who plays mostly cutesy games, and I always say it. That's what I say. But I'm basically a just chatting streamer who's playing a game while I'm just chatting. I'm gonna be honest.
And what do you teach?
Oh, I teach TK through 5th. This during the pandemic, I was like a co-teacher, but then now that it's still everything's up in the air. I'm back to subbing. I'm back to being a substitute teacher, and I also act and do all that fun stuff. I don't know why I want to do that voice.
Actor, performer. Amazing.
Do a little
person
drag.
To know.
I just
do a little drag.
I dabble in a lot of things.
I'm pretty sure you've got a crown and a wig next to you, near you, within. Put it on your hat. Let's match. Let's match.
I need the bigger one. I need for my hat. Hold on. Let me get the big boy. Oh, hey, mama.
There we go.
I got one too, guys.
This feels good. This feels real good.
Thank you, James.
I love the look that Nicole gave James.
Nicole said no. Nicole said, please, James.
No, I'm walking away. Dibble dabble. Well, and amazing Just Chatting streamer that chats about his games. Yeah, that's right, Zelly. That's correct.
Kinda. I love you, Zelly.
I fucking knew it.
Oh my God. Beauty and Grace?
I can't even get his headphones on.
Can you guys hear me?
No!
Okay. This is a bit only.
The muffled talking over. Is that a Power Rangers mask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Helmet.
I got it from It Takes Two to Toku.
He's literally screaming.
I love it. I have never. See, this is, this is what I came for. I didn't know this is what I came for, but it is.
This is the podcast content everyone wants to see and hear.
I think so.
I got to take this off because it truly makes my body 10 degrees warmer.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't think you're lying. And then you have the perfect 80s teased hair as soon as you take it off.
Movie magic, y'all. Oh my God.
Speaking of movie magic, everything is free. No, I'm kidding. That was
No, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna do. Go for it. Go for it.
Let's go. We are connected. We watched this great movie called Everything Free by Brian Jordan Alvarez.
Yes. Hearing all this with no visuals, hilarious. That's literally the podcast. That's what everyone's going to be hearing that isn't here currently. So yeah, this week we watched a movie by the same creator as The Gay and Wondrous of Life of Caleb Gallo, Brian Jordan Alvarez, and everything is free. So Ian, what we normally do with guests on the show when we watch something, we put them on the spot under the fire and say, hello, give us a quick synopsis.
What the fuck? Okay, so what happens in everything?
What happened was
what had happened was a lot. So
really though.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me get I have like the list of all the character names. Okay, yeah. So there's this artist Ivan. He lives in Colombia. He was born in Tennessee, moved to LA, and now is in Colombia, like you do. He has friends coming to visit him. Christian, who is his college friend, and he's like so excited to see. And Christian brings his little brother Cole. They're both straight. I know that's that was me trying to do quotation marks with my voice. I don't know if that worked. I don't know what all the intention was, but we'll get there. And basically they just are vibing in Colombia, and it's Ivan and Cole kind of fall for each other, but do they? And they have intimacy, and then Christian finds out and he's like, no, I hate this. And it is very it's a lot. It's a lot. A lot of cute, a lot of fun characters, and there's I can't even. How would you even describe the people they come in contact with randomly, and then they just start vibing with them too? It's just this cornucopia of people, and then I think that's pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, that's great. I literally just let people ramble as much as they want about the film, and I think you did a great job.
I have lots of thoughts on the whole film. But,
And we'll talk about those.
Yes, we will.
So when I picked this film, I know I was messaging Ian. James doesn't know that I was messaging Ian, because I was just I don't know what to fucking pick. Because Ian wanted to do a film that was, we were doing a gay film, but a film that was funny and...
I think it's quirky.
Yeah, you said quirky or something similar to that. And I was like, okay, cool. And I literally could not find anything that I was vibing with and wanted to watch. And I originally proposed Trick, which is not. And then I was like, okay, I don't know. And then there was this other movie that has Paul Rudd in it, but I was like, I don't want to do during Pride Month a movie that has straight leads as a gay movie. I don't want to do that. Exactly. And then I stumbled upon this one, and I was like, oh, Caleb Gallo. Okay, this, it says comedy, it says art house. So it's okay, this will be an absurd kind of funny movie. I watched the preview, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's do this. Was not what I was expecting.
Me neither.
At all.
I enjoyed it a lot. I was like, oh, this is more serious than I thought it was.
Yeah, I was ready for quirky and a little bit of absurd humor because that's kind of how Caleb Gallo was. And then it was like, oh, this movie's a little serious.
Yeah,
a little serious.
Got hot and heavy. It got hot and heavy.
But like some of the cast we know is like also really funny people that really like I think I was assumed because I'm like Freckles in it. I'm like, this is going to be great. That's going to be funny. And Freckles great in it. I'm like, I don't know. Do they go by Jason Green? I'm not sure.
I mean, their YouTube is Jason Green. So I'm assuming they do.
Jason Green's so good in it too. But
so
like,
good.
I'm like, oh, this is so, it's still like, they're still really funny and quirky, but like so dropped in. It was very fun, but I really just assumed it was going to be like quirktastic.
Same.
If you guys are looking for a quirky comedy, Amelie, of course, you gotta go with Amelie.
Not Amelie.
Oh, James.
I love you.
Oh God, I don't even have my fucking chat bot on. Zelly tried to give Ian Watson a shout out. It didn't work. The way I'm flopping.
You're not. I don't need one. I'm here for the fun.
If you guys do exclamation Amelie, Corwin has that set up for all his streams for like the past year. It'll just pop up the letterboxed page for Amelie.
Shut up, James. Shut up. I hate you.
Everyone do it. Exclamation point A-M Ali. I don't know how it's spelled.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Not that.
Oh my God.
So I also messaged Ian during this and I was like, thank God I'm not at James's apartment sitting on a couch with him watching this movie.
It was very sexual, and there was a lot of sexual things happening. And I was like, Corwin, you want me to watch this movie? My goodness. My goodness. What are you saying? Hey, Ian, why don't you watch this movie and then come on this podcast to talk to me? Is this actually live? I'm impressed.
Is this actually live? It's fake. It's fake. I'm just making up Vicandra and Zelly talking. It's fake.
Could you imagine? That'd be great. But it was like a really good movie. It was still a really good movie, but it was very sexual.
Very sexual.
Very.
It's a couple of moments. Oh my God.
I read, like when you search this movie on Google, I scrolled down a little bit and there was a review. All I read was the headline and it was, everything is free, is self-indulgent and boring. And I will agree that it is self-indulgent, but it is not boring.
It is not boring.
No.
I was entertained thoroughly.
Yeah, no, I think the only times maybe was like anything that was like long drawn, like kind of like scenery kind of things to establish where they are. Those were kind of long drawn, but like it was not too like I didn't go like, oh
yeah,
I can't do this.
Yeah, it wasn't as long drawn as that other movie, the Ammonite. That
it was. You think that movie was long drawn? Okay.
I never said it wasn't.
Oh, you were praising that movie up and down.
I liked the movie. But yeah, those moments were, I think those moments were like fun. And they also I feel like Brian Jordan Alvarez very much has a style in the things that he's doing. And it fit into that so well. Especially like those moments of like him just like sitting on the couch and just like staring out into nothing, or like when he was like laying himself against the rock in his underwear and like just on the boot, things like that. Like there's nothing going on. It's just we're vibing in the movie with you. We're just vibing.
I think that was my one. Honestly, that was the one moment where I was like, "Oh, what is happening? What is this shot?" He's just lying there, and his body looks fantastic. But I'm like, "Why is he doing this?"
Why,
guys?
Why?
This man must be a sound guy's worst enemy because when he walks, his dick must be slapping on both thighs. His penis is gigantic. It's like, just show us. Just fucking show it. Quit leaving it in a package. Just whip it out so we can confirm what everyone already knows. He's packing heat.
James, you need to stop talking about actors' packages.
No, because that's how we get them on the show. We've already established that. Q Alan Braca must have a huge ass dick, okay?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not see that coming. Oh my God.
It's always Jay. It's not me.
No, it's the
not
straight.
me.
The straight is like, let's talk about the dick.
Well, no, it's because I am someone who, if someone's nipping, if there's camel toe, anything like I always get drawn to that.
Ooh, yeah. I get
Jim
you.
Parson. Oh man, on Big Bang Theory, we know what's big and what's banging around.
Oh my goodness! See, I don't know what it is. I
haven't watched that show.
I'm an eyes kind of person. I'm not the traveler. I'm not the traveling eye. Mm-mm.
I'm joking about, I don't know what Jim Parsons is packing, or Q Alan Braca, who's just a director. I'm saying, like, if we talk about it, they will come.
Okay, so let's keep talking about it. But more about Ivan's package in this movie. No, kidding.
And a thing when they have sex next to that chicken.
Oh my God, that was so. I loved that.
I was so focused on the chicken.
No, I was living my story of season Stardew Valley life. I was like, oh my God, if I was on a farm, this is where I'd be making out next to these chickens. I was like, this is Stardew Valley realness. This is for me.
Ian literally plays Stardew Valley all the time. This is the fantasy that he's living.
Truly, I was like, wait, hold on. If I was living on a farm, I would be making out in the chicken coop every time. Every time.
I'd be scared.
Not the barn.
I was just mainly confused, like, where they were, like, on the beach. They were, like, camping on the beach. And then they walked off, and I was like, okay, they're going, like, is there like, a shower or something? Is that what that is? Are they gonna go have that shower fantasy that he fantasized about earlier? No, there's chicken.
It was just two chickens, but wasn't even a chicken coop. I don't know where they were, but I was living. Wait, I was so into it.
That was two chickens?
There was two chickens.
One of them.
I just saw
he
one.
Was totally focused on. One of them like flew off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
One of them
was still up there.
I'm done with this. This is too much. These homos are too much, and they flew away.
Much.
And then one of them was like, "I'm into it," and they just
was like,
they were so into it.
There's like a meme of that lady of like watching two people like make out or fight or something like that, and she's just watching. She's like, "Hey, that was that chicken.
No. That was that chicken."
I have a public service announcement about this scene, which I wrote this down before even realizing he's packing so much heat. Just licking your hand and like applying it to your penis is not. It's not enough, guys.
It's not enough.
No, I saw. Okay, so they were going.
And again, the straight. It's not.
No. This part, I was like, I need to talk about it. Thank you so much, James, for talking about it. The idea of someone licking their hand and then touching the butt, and they're like, "You're lubed up." I was like, "Someone is." This is no. If you did this to me, I'm running. I am running.
Literally out the door.
Out. I'm like that chicken. I am flying out of there. I was terrified. I hated that. I was like,
not to be crass, but it's like a 3-spit situation.
It was.
That's what you need. You need like one to like apply to your penis, one to apply to the orifice, and then one again like to just apply to the tip before you go in.
Well, I mean, if you're going to break it down like that, James, let's break it down like that.
Yeah,
we did have at least 2 applications.
There was
because
2.
Ivan himself did an application.
Oh, he did?
And then Cole also did an application.
Okay.
So we had at least 2. Still not enough.
No, there's not enough spit in the world.
Not enough spit in the world.
How he was acting when he was getting kissed, though, this is going to be very crass, what I'm about to say. Maybe he was just he had so much preem on the tip that it was just fine.
It was like that, though. No, it was like that. He was ready. He was ready. And I'm not making fun of him. That was very well done. I'm like, oh, I've seen that face before. I've done that to someone before. But I was like, don't. This is no,
not in front of my chickens.
Not in front of the chickens.
My
Look
good
at all
Christian
those chickens. It couldn't happen.
Look at all that chicken.
Oh,
that was
my
like
God.
Cole's like first time, and he's like ready to go. And I was like, this is not ready to go, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah, because Cole is the one that's like puts on the moves first.
Yeah, literally crawls into bed with him. It's like,
Crawls
hey,
into
you got any ibuprofen? Also, I'm just gonna make out with you a little bit, but ibuprofen.
Ivan is sleeping in a way that no
Ivan is
humans
literally
ever
asleep.
slept. Going, I thought he was like, I was like, oh my God, he's dying or something. I thought he was like, oh my God, he has the flu or something. I don't know what was happening. No. He was just very sleepy.
He was straight up asleep, and that man is like, here's my mouth, and Ivan is just like, what? Where's the ibuprofen?
And he's like,
hey, I'm requesting this ibuprofen via kissing and like cuddling.
That's what I ask.
My American ignorance is going to come out. Colombia's near the equator, right?
Yeah, it's like the northern part of South America.
Okay. Have a fitted sheet on your mattress, guys.
Oh my God.
None of the
Yeah, that
mattresses
bothered
had
me.
that.
I was like, they bear mattress. They just bear mattress. Okay.
I've been there, but that's like not when guests are over.
No,
Not when guests are over. When you have Freckle in the house,
The Freckle.
the Freckle, you need
What's the character's name?
those expensive sheets, Eli.
You have Eli. You have Eli in that house? Mm-mm.
You need those expensive sheets.
You
They
do.
might be worse, but they're expensive.
And also the brother was in the room.
He just like crawled over onto another bed. But also, the brothers were both having sex in the room together.
It's so weird.
It was a lot of odd ththings happening, but I was like on the ride. Like now talking about it, I'm like, I guess that's very weird. But in the moment, I was like,
I was like, yeah, of course, Ivan and Eli would be standing there, just like holding each other. Well, you know, a little nice hug from the back, just like in the doorway, watching.
And I hug my friends like that, but not usually
I
during
love that.
straight sex.
Not
Like,
watching straight sex. No.
No. I'm watching gay sex. No, kidding.
Hugging like that and watching gay sex because we're gay.
As we're
That's
gay.
what it is.
No, it was bizarre. But like, wait, who were these girls that they've discovered?
I think they were friends
Eli's
of Eli's.
friends.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
But like no one in this movie was Colombia.
No, none of them.
And that
None of
blew
them.
my mind that I was like, these are all Americans in Colombia. That was so confusing to me because I'm like, we're in Colombia. Where is anyone who's not American?
Even Linjamin and Billy, aka Peter and Peter.
Peter and Peter.
To give them some slack, I'm pretty sure they are in a different area of California.
No, yes. It was just why we placed it in Colombia, but no one.
Besides a couple people at most, like at a bar and...
Yes.
Oh, the guy that he slept with when he was trying to get over Cole.
And then there was poop.
There's poop. Hey, that was...
We did a good job with that, though, 'cause it was so normal.
It was. I was very happy that moment existed
that,
and the way it was handled, because the guy was like, "What? Accidents happen. It's fine." And he was like, "Oh no, I don't care about that. I'm actually upset about being in love."
I'm in love with this
got it.
person.
You want to know what would have made that a much easier situation and why he probably was very pissed? He was pissed at himself for not having a fucking fitted sheet on his mattress.
Now you got to throw out the whole mattress now. Goodbye.
I'm hoping they laid down a towel. It's
pretty common.
That's the common thing to do.
Yeah.
Because even sheets, you don't lay down a towel. Hello.
Absolutely. We are humans.
We are humans.
Can we go back, because I had a note about it? The two brothers having sex in the same room at the same time.
Weird.
I shared a room with my brother. When I became 13, I said, I would like to masturbate at night. So I am going to go live in an unfinished basement so I don't need to be around my brother when I do this stuff. I can freely do this. The fact that someone would do that in the same room is just skin crawling.
It really is. It really is. Just because, like, oh God, I don't know if this is TMI. Oh, whatever. Because I've heard before in the room next to me, and it was my sibling, and I was like, oh, this is absolutely disturbing sounding. I could not imagine in the same room.
No, that's a no from me.
I've left my house because I heard a sibling. I was like, I'm not only am I throwing on headphones, but I will be leaving the house and skateboarding around the neighborhood. This is not what I had planned
I found
for
that
today.
Men in Black thing so I could forget what I heard. I just know it happened. Literally, I don't remember it. I just know it happened, you know.
It's the trauma, and we've repressed it, and we're never opening that box. It's okay. That box is staying closed.
It's where I'm most comfortable.
I like opening the box and showing other people most of the time.
No.
I'm talking about Beyblade. I said something that my friend MC Deep was like, James, why are you telling me this? I was like, the Mostly Speaking Sentai fans, like, I bleep it out every time, but they know what I'm talking about. He's like, that's a really fucked up inside joke to have with people. Why are you? Yeah, that's a really messed up thing that happened to you, James, but you don't need to say it on a podcast. But I'm like, I can make jokes about it, though.
Right. It's the only way I'm able to sleep at night sometimes, you know?
If we weren't live, I'd say it, but I can't bleep it out.
No, you're safe. You're safe. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, no.
Anyway, the stream died. Oh
boy.
Oh boy.
Okay, I have a question though. What was Ivan's actual job thing with the painting? I was very confused as to what they were doing.
I think
that lady that he was giving her pictures. I think it was like an art gallery sort of thing.
That was
okay.
He referred to her as his broker. So his art broker, or their art broker. So she was taking those paintings and selling them.
Got it.
Yeah. But they were also putting on an art show.
I was confused. I was like, wait, I thought this was okay, whatever. But I was just curious. I was like, wait, am I the only one that was a little bit like, wait, what is he actually doing?
I
living
just assumed.
In his parents' old house and
I would live that life if I could.
That life sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
James doesn't like the beach.
No. What I'm upset about is I wish my parents owned any home that I could just live in.
Same. But that's okay. We're not rich.
It's not okay. Accost your parents and tell them they fucked up in their early life.
Me when I go to my parents' house in Big Bear.
Oh my God.
That's so good. That's too good.
Oh man, were you alive when Edge of the Axe was filmed in Big Bear?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's a very old slasher movie, and it's scary.
Oh, see, I'm a chicken. I can't watch a scary movie. I can't. I simply can't do it.
Maybe you should try this out. Maybe Goosebumps 2.
Okay. That's not scary, though, is it? Isn't Jack Black in it or something?
Yeah, I think he's in voice, and then he shows up at the end, maybe?
Ew. No, I watched Scream. I watched the Scream movies, and that was okay. That was okay, because it was, not too scary.
And it's, tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, it's, self-aware. So I was like, oh, this isn't too scary. I don't know how we got to this point.
Oh, you said Big Bear, and I had recently watched Edge of the Axe, and I know it was filmed in Big Bear.
Perfect.
Because James can make a tangent out of anything.
I can.
I love that.
Man, tangents are so cool. It sounds like tangerine. You guys ever eat a tangerine with...
No, James.
Soaked in vodka?
With what?
Yeah. You can soak a tangerine in vodka.
I thought you said something and vodka, and I was like, what the fuck, James?
What did you think?
Yeah, what'd you think?
No, I'm
Semen?
not.
Anyway.
Some other beautiful. I love seeing that whole cast. Really, they were all so good. It was so random, and I don't know, meeting people like that sort of. It reminisced me of like meeting people on Twitch a little bit, like meeting you and Vicky and all that. Like, hello, it was just like randomly come in. Hello, I'm me, and then you're you, and hello, we're friends now.
I thought the acting was so real too. They made it. Some of the situations were so bizarre, but they like made it, or they did a very good job of grounding it in their acting. So I was like, this is cool. Like they're really making, because like because like as an actor and you see some of these scenes, you're like, how would I approach this scene? And every time I was like, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed.
Yeah. Oh my God, Eli just being like, "Oh, y'all are fun. I'm gonna cancel my hotel and stay with you." I'm like,
but like,
hello.
The only person who could have made that real was Jason Green. I was so impressed with that. I was like,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I got space. There's just 2 brothers in my room, and now there's 2 brothers and you, and also 2 girls, and the brothers and the girls are sleeping together, and also weird. One of the brothers is trying to sleep with me.
Very odd. Very odd.
This was like an episode of Friends.
No, it wasn't. Don't put that on that.
Wait, this wasn't Friends? I thought I'm confused.
Or that 70s show.
Oh my God.
Not that 70s show.
Because they're all trying to sleep with each other, you know?
That's true. That's true. But I just didn't understand, like, where everyone else lived. Like, I know Eli was visiting.
Yeah, visiting, but Eli had a medical doctor, but was obviously not a medical doctor, I think, or something. I don't. And then Peter were visiting.
And then Elizabeth and Sylvia, I'm like, wait, where do you live?
Yeah, no idea where they came from or where they live, but just know that Eli knew them.
Okay, well, great.
And that they were having a real fun time.
They were great too. I really liked them. I
They were great.
Fantastic.
I love that they were like,
confused.
"We love you," and he was like, "You don't even know me." And bitch, you just had a moment where you were like, "Cole, I love you." You don't even know him.
You don't know him.
They were like, "We love you," and he's like, "You don't know me," and they're like, "We do."
There is a part of me with this movie where I don't fully understand when people like fall like this sometimes because like I'm just not the one, and like I'm just not the one because like I am like very logical. I'm friendly and excitable, but I'm not. I just didn't understand the emotion that was so strong. I was like, can y'all just like calm down? No one knows you.
I'm also not the one. So James, are you the one?
What?
Do you fall head over heels in like a minute?
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He is the one.
Are you? Okay. So that, because like I don't get like when people get so like, but I'm in love with you, and so I'm gonna act irrational.
Oh, I'm not that way though.
Oh my God, I couldn't. I just was like, everyone needs to calm down. Everyone needs to calm down. I was very confused as to why everyone fell in love so hard. So hard. It takes more than like a one-time thing for me to be like, you're the one. I'm going to go fly from Colombia to LA and show up on your doorstep. Don't you ever fucking
with
do
a painting.
With a painting?
With a painting.
Not this.
That part broke my heart the most. Just like the painting being destroyed. I was like, no.
Oh yeah, that made me sad too. It was like, can we call like, and then he's breaking the painting, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. That didn't make sense.
That scene didn't hit as hard for me because I was thinking of it as a production standpoint. I knew none of these paintings were actually paintings. They were just canvas because you never actually see one of his paintings. And he just like
moment.
Yeah, when he's painting it.
Oh, wait, you do?
Yeah, you see him like on the ground painting with his fingers.
It flashes to the canvas. It's actually really good.
Oh, like you see like the full painting? Oh, okay. Because all the other times you do not see a painting. So I'm guessing they also did, like they didn't use the actual painting to destroy that.
The other thing about that is that like So Christian was Ivan's best friend from his best friend. And how could you claim that title of best friend and turn that quickly?
Yeah.
And like
real.
And like assaulted him. Assaulted him
multiple times. And the part where he comes up to him and he's like on the couch and he's like, "Were you waiting for someone?" And then Ivan's like, "Are you drunk?" And he's like, "No, but yes." And then goes around and like,
suck my dick.
Yeah, and then chokes him out after. What?
You leave him alone. He's not like you. And I was like, you just had him suck your dick. What is happening?
Was that like a power move or something? Like, hello, he made you feel good, and then now you're gonna make him feel terrible?
So weird.
It was weird.
But I would have kicked him out.
Yes.
Oh, I would have thrown hands.
I would have lost my mother effing mind if you, because I'm like, I'm pretty easygoing. You can throw a lot at me. As soon as you put your hands on me, I lose it. It's over. Goodbye.
Nicole was half watching this while like updating listings on Etsy, and she's like, "Why are they still in the house now?" And I was like, "I don't know."
And he was, and then the weird thing whenever Ivan like stayed out and like brought his painting to his broker and or dealer or whatever, and then met up with what's her face? I don't remember what her name was, Rebecca or something. I don't know.
What was her name? I don't remember either.
It was Karen.
There we go. Got it.
Met up with her, and then they get back, and Christian's like, "Where were you? We were waiting for you." Like some kind of jealous, stilted lover. What? Hello?
Christian was out of this world effed up. I was like, you go over to your friend's home and you invite your brother without even asking. He doesn't even ask. No. He's like, he's coming. He needs it. I hope that's not okay. I hope that's not a problem. He's here. I was like,
no.
One, really rude. Two, I know Ivan didn't care, so it wasn't a big deal. But then afterwards, when it's like two people who are consenting, and then he beats, I was just like, you are the worst person. I cannot stand you. I cannot stand you.
Not best friend material. Best friend material.
But unfortunately, like how that dude thinks, he doesn't think of it as consensual, which is even more fucked up.
Exactly, because it's like, you're returning my brother because the worst thing on this planet is gayness. And I was like, how are you this person's best friend?
Were you a gay man's best friend?
You hate people.
Yeah.
Because like, to me, it was like, oh, I love you as long as it like you kind of stick to your lane and I stick to mine. And then but as soon as anything remotely actually gay happens, it's a problem. You had straight sex in front of them.
In their bed.
Without freaking any sheets.
And next to your brother.
That's weird.
But no, your brother hooking up with your best friend. That's the weird part. Sir, no.
The confrontation about that is literally him going up and being like, suck my dick. What?
First puts his fingers in his mouth, which I was like, that's actually kind of hot. I was like, that's kind of hot. I was like, wait, I'm surprised.
I thought the direction this was going was, oh, he's in love with him, and now there's going to be this weird triangle thing going on.
And that's what his friend thought too.
But then it went to homophobia. You're like, why?
Great homophobia. Because like his friend Stephanie, who comes out of fucking nowhere, and her whole character is, she's annoying, like when she meets everyone. Like that's her whole character arc. It's like, she's like, I'm good friends, and now I'm annoying to everyone else. It was very weird. But she was like, he's in love with you. And I was like, you know what? That might be it. No, it wasn't.
I mean, it tracks a bit, though. It tracks a bit. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I could see that being the thing. And then you know, the hate criming happening is like, is there some internalized things going on here with you, sir? Are you okay?
Multiple.
You obviously are not okay. If you're gonna have such a visceral reaction.
He also, Ian's like waiting for Cole to come back in.
Ivan.
Oh yeah, Ian.
I'm Ivan. Ivan. I'm
Ivan.
Ian. I'm just on your mind. It's fine. These straights. No, I'm kidding.
Ivan is waiting, and then Christian comes in and he's like, you don't think I don't understand what you're doing? And is talking about Stephanie and says, she's not my type. I don't like comedians. And I'm like, everyone likes comedians.
Yeah.
Everyone, like, oh, you don't like funny people?
Something is wrong with you, sir.
I hope so.
Jokes, we have watched Eating Out. We've watched them all. We're waiting for that next one to come out. Yeah.
Yeah, man, Eating Out's great. Also, if you want to hear us talk about Eating Out even more, last week's episode of Mostly Speaking Sentai, we talk about it more.
Why James and I don't talk about sex.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a reason why. I mean, that's a reason why we stopped sitting together on the same couch during these movies.
We weren't during this movie.
I think this one's fine.
Chicken. That chicken. I would have been that chicken. I would have been running away.
You would have flown off. Out.
No, if Frank were still here, Frank would have been the chicken, but the chicken who stayed because he didn't like to move.
Oh my god. It was a lot. It was a lot. James, did you have any other notes, any other moments?
I did when Christian is like, we're leaving, and it's like, good, fucking leave.
Get out. You should have done that forever ago.
If you have a problem with anything that I'm doing in my home, why don't you leave?
Yeah.
Get out.
I
don't want you.
I liked how when Ivan met those two other people on the beach, they're like, oh, do you know Eli? He's like, and they start describing this person, and they go, he's an author, he's a spiritual shaman, he's gay, he's like gangly with googly eyes.
I didn't realize they were talking about Eli.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. And I was like, oh my God, duh. Oh my God, duh. At the time I was like, what? But like the way that it's pretty self-aware in that moment that I kind of enjoyed, because they were like, okay, this is ridiculous that we're even saying this to them. But it actually was like, oh wait, I do.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty self-aware. Usually I'm like, but I was like, oh, okay. That's
I liked it. And then just as soon as they show up together, Eli's like, so we're going to LA? Yes, you know it. We're going to LA.
I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. I didn't see it coming. I was like, don't do this. Please don't do this.
Don't do this. But they were so like protective of him. It was great. Whenever Christian started yelling and being like, blah, 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 like the Peters and Eli ran up and were like, hello, come here, my child. We're protecting you.
It was cute.
Heartbroken gay. Unfortunately, he snuck off in the middle of the night and, got beat up.
When that happened, though, when he was going out, I kept saying no.
No. Yeah, I was too. I was like, no.
This is not romantic. This is not romantic. This is because I think this is actually common in like a lot of youthful queer relationships. That it's like you have to just like fight for the ones you love, and just even when they're like, I don't want anything to do with you, but I love you. I'm like, that didn't mean shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, don't do this. Don't do this, Ivan. And Ivan's like knocking on the thing, and he like opens the blind, and he's like clearly and then he closes it, and he's like knocking as if he didn't see him. I was like, he saw you. He knows you're here.
He saw you. He's gonna stay in that closet. He said, I'm closing the door on the closet. It's gonna be the closet.
And he's like, come here. I'm just going to hold you. And I was like, this is so gross. I hate this. No. Yeah. But it was really well acted. Like, this is not me insulting it. It was me being like, no, please don't fucking do this. Don't do this. Don't do this.
You're only setting yourself up to get hurt. That's it.
Ivan, you were too old to be doing this. This is like puppy love. I'm 16 shit. I was like, no. And even then, you shouldn't be doing it. Yeah. I was just so like, please don't do this.
But then we get to the end, and 2 years later, and oh, hello, Cole coming down to Colombia. What?
It just says no over and over again.
No. You fucked me up. You fucked me. You
And then
fucked
it goes,
me up. No.
No. It was really no heart the entire time.
No. No.
And
I can't
you
do
know
a
how
heart.
much I love a no heart?
No.
No. Because
No.
it's like, it was so, I was like, not fucking no. Listen to him. You
Listen
heard
to
him.
And then they started kissing at the end, so I
And
guess
then
they're together.
I think they are. They
Yeah.
are. But I was saying no.
I was saying no too.
No.
I was like, no,
Yeah,
no, you don't get to make me get hate crimed and make me feel like I was an experiment or like something that you can just use and throw away, and then you get to come back to me when you finally figure yourself out 2 years later. No, I've moved on.
I was mad at Ivan, but then 2 years passed, and now I'm mad at you, Cole.
I'm mad at Cole.
Now I'm mad at you.
Yeah. My takeaway was don't trust the straights with your feelings.
No.
That's no.
My thoughts on
No.
this is love is love is love.
Shut up. I hate you so much.
Oh my God.
Just
But,
trust the straights. Thank you, Nathaniel.
That's how they were doing. That's what they were doing. It's like, well, we're in love. And like, but there's, you know what's the sick part? I was like thinking about like younger Ian. I was like, there is a part of me that would have loved this like romantic journey of like, in the end, it did work out. Me now, I'm like, are you?
Now we're jaded. We're jaded
Right.
queens.
I don't want the ups and downs. I like a nice, even keel.
Just come on.
Chugging along. I don't need this like roller coaster shit. Put me on a train, on an Amtrak. No roller coasters. I can't.
No roller coasters. I don't want it. I want stability.
Oh, this is like a kid roller coaster that just kind of has a.
Like
ups and downs.
the Santa Monica one. That would have been
Hey,
good.
if anything gets choked out, it is not a kid roller coaster.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
mean,
my God.
yeah, you're not getting choked on a child's roller coaster, Corwin.
That's what I'm saying. It was a real roller coaster,
Yeah,
James.
and I'm just saying, like, I'm fine with a little bit of a roller coaster.
Oh, you're fine with a little bit of
Yes.
you're fine.
No, I'm
You're
not
fine
calling
with the
this.
kiddie coaster. Okay, I thought you were calling this. You were like,
No,
this
you
is
want-
kiddie
you're
coaster.
like a
I was like,
kid
what the
roller coaster.
fuck?
I'm not like, oh man, you guys ever see Dexter season 4? That's a child's roller coaster of a
Right.
show.
Oh my god. James, what gets you to the big roller coasters?
Who boy, just straight up snuff.
Alexander the Great took over, the large portion of the world. That was a roller coaster. Got
I'd
it.
say that. Or I don't know, like trying to do my taxes.
You've gotta.
I mean, yeah.
You're being forced on a roller coaster?
Yeah. I mean, my taxes last year were really easy. It's like, hey, I made $2,000. There you go.
Oh, God. Oh.
Please, guys, sign up for patreon.com/MLM pod.
2,000 last year. Please help him.
Please, you'll get exclusive content.
I'll even put the link in the chat. There you go.
Thank you.
James.
We have a new show coming up soon
That one
as
I
well.
actually have a command for, not Amelie.
Amelie.
Not Amelie.
Not Amelie.
Amelie.
Emily.
Amelie. Amelie, what you doing? Oh my God. Do you have any final thoughts on this, James? Anything that you want to talk about that you didn't?
The director also composed the music, and I thought I like when people are kind of, I'm going to do all of it. And he did a very resourceful thing in music, and there was something that played during like some of the sex scenes where it was just like a synth, just a looped synth. But if you use like a low pass filter, you can just keep something looped, and if you just crank it a little bit for some bars and bring it back up, it's like an entire song, and you don't need to add shit. It's a very good thing in hip hop, and a lot of people will do that. Like during the verses, they'll low pass the sample, and then in the hook, they'll take it off, and it's like, hey, I don't need to make more music. It's just low pass, bring it back out.
No, I didn't even think about that, but I thought the music was great and perfect.
It was great.
You have like the understanding of what they did. I was just like, I enjoyed that.
I thought it sounded nice.
That was fun. Good music choices. Woo. Yeah. No.
Woo. Ian, any final thoughts on this movie?
I really enjoyed the movie. It's always so hard whenever you're like kind of like just dissecting a movie. It always sounds like you're kind of more negative on it than you are.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you kind of like have realizations as you're talking about it. But I thought it was like, I think it was a really well done film. I thought they did a great job. I wish it was
wonderful.
I wish it was more diverse, more Columbia. That was my one major critique. I wanted more.
Yes.
Colombia involved instead of just being like, we're in Colombia. Look at all of us Americans having fun. I was like,
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. And then the few characters that we did have that were like speaking Spanish and stuff.
It was really nice to hear Ivan speak Spanish, though. That was cool.
It really, really was. Yeah, overall, I absolutely enjoyed the movie. 100% recommend it. Do not watch it with your parents or with like a friend that there's some like tension with, you know?
If there is tension, you should watch it with that friend. Yes, you should. Yes, you should.
Get that tension done. Get that tension out of there.
Don't end up like them.
You don't know. No.
This movie will be like scissors. It just cuts that tension right out of there.
Mm-hmm.
The strings will snap.
Yeah. There will be a hand on a
those are two different things. Just a hand, just like you'll just suddenly move into another bare mattress with them.
Oh no.
With chickens next to you.
Next to you.
If you find yourself in a room with that guy that you're like, maybe. If you see chickens there, I think it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Get
chickens
ready.
Are the sign. If you need a sign, chickens.
Not if it's inside. If it's like you're outdoors, he brings you to a coop. Actually, I'd be scared.
Like a house chicken, James?
There's house chickens?
It's what I refer to myself. I'm a house chicken.
Hey, after this year, I think a lot of us are.
That's
amazing.
Oh my God, T.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
So, I just noticed, Ian, that we did earlier. I did my emote, which is the hands, and then you did your emote, which is also the hands.
I know. I realized ours are just subtly different.
Amazing.
We're gay. We're gay.
We're gay.
Is he? You know?
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think I hit everything I wanted to talk about with that. Assaulting people is not okay. Don't do that.
No.
No hate crimes. It's Pride Month. Talking to you, straights.
And I am listening.
Thanks, James.
Like a real ally.
Like a real. Oh my God. So yeah, highly recommend. James?
Yeah, I wrote down why did it take us this long to watch this dude's other movie?
Because I didn't know about it.
Okay.
Ian?
Oh, I absolutely recommend it. I think it's very fun.
I'm feeding Ian lines, y'all. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And Ian, do you have any plugs for us? Do you have anything that you want to like promote? Maybe your like Twitch channel or something?
Yes, you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/itsIanWatson. That's right. /itsIanWatson. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then one weekend day. It just depends. Because like there's so many events and I like to be in them and do fun things like this. Like this was such a treat. Thank you for having me. And I had so much fun doing this. So I'm honored.
Of course. Absolutely. I'm sad it took this long for me to be like, hello, please be on the podcast. And you're gonna be on again. We've already
talked about it.
We've already been talking.
James is like, are you fucking
No,
are you fucking kidding me?
I want to ask you to be on Mostly Speaking Sentai.
I would love it.
All right, we'll set something up.
James, stop poaching my guests.
Poach me, baby.
I would say like you could poach my guests, but you know they rarely show up.
No. It's as if James went up to me right now and stuck his finger in my mouth, just like Christian to dive in.
Stuck his fingers in your mouth and said, "Be on Mostly Speaking Sentai."
And I said, then the spit came out. I went, That was such a funny moment. Sorry. I'm so sorry. It happened in the movie.
Oh my God.
And on this podcast, I guess. Corwin, what you got to plug?
My plugs are also follow me on Twitch. I stream as well at twitch.tv/Corwinning. That's Corwin with an ing at the end because I'm being Corwin. Follow us on Twitter, me on Twitter and Instagram, all that. Also follow the podcast at This Movie's Gay on Twitter and Instagram. My theater company, Saltbox Theater Collective. They do things. Follow them as well. That's it. And also I'm plugging Ian Watson. Hello, please follow It's Ian Watson. The Kindness Crew. Absolutely one of the kindest people you will ever meet. Absolutely. That's all I got.
It's not James? Great for a podcast.
Yeah,
No, I meant plugs.
Oh, okay. Everyone else was shimmying, so I was like, oh, yeah, I should probably do this too.
The gays are shimmying, so...
You did not signify. You were just saying shimmy. It was a command done in my ears. Guys, follow me on Twitch at Mostly Speaking Sentai, where right now I'm playing Summoner for PlayStation 2. It's very fun. I've done a couple streams of that. Right now, the schedule's up in the air because we're moving. But once we're in the new apartment, it's going to be great. Then, if you just listen to us on Twitch, go over wherever podcasts are found. This Movie's Gay. We have like 70 other episodes that were done in studio with each other.
Including all of the eating out.
Yes, all the eating outs are there. All 5 of them.
And the other project by this person, The Wondrous and Gay Life of Caleb Gallo.
Yes, which was, high praises for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then check out my other podcast, Mostly Speaking Sentai, Hit It and Crit It, and What the Hellmouth. You can find out information by going to mlmpod.com. And if you would like to hear Engage with Nicolas Cage, the podcast that be talking about Beyblade, and which, Corwin, we got to get you on talking about Beyblade. That's going to be a fun time. And the Toku Reading Corner, that's all over at patreon.com/MLMpod. And I never plug this anymore, even though I'm still doing it. Listen to my rap music under Marshland Monster. I've been making a lot of horror synthwave, just beats. I'm really into that now.
And I'll send you the album that he did that I really enjoyed, which was his vibin', his cozy, his mellow music. I'll get there.
I am going to check all of those fun things out.
Heck
and I suggest everyone else does too.
Thank you.
Was that good, Corin?
That was great. That was amazing. Proud of you.
Oh, shoot. And speaking of patrons...
I was waiting for that.
Let's give a shout out to our $10 patrons, starting with Steve F., a.k.a. Hit People Guy.
Hit People Guy.
Yeah.
Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour.
Yeah.
Alex Z, the Waz.
Come on now.
Kayla, a.k.a. Two Grapes.
Ooh.
Tyler Wright, he's my friend. Every single time I
promise.
He is my friend from high school, a longtime friend.
Aww.
So one time I said, Tyler Wright, he's a good dad, not realizing that is a reference to another podcast that's from talking about Beyblade. And Corwin was like, what? Why is that his shout out? Elliot W. at Garlic Sunshine and Jordan B. the Chaos Witch.
Yes. Thank you so much. Love that.
Y'all are superstars.
And thank you so much for being here, James. Thank you for being here, of course. I've been Corwin.
I've been James.
And I've been Ian. Got it?
Bye.
Bye. Season class bitch sticks.
Whoa, Corwin said it this time. Hell yeah. See you guys. Bye. This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCullum. For more content, please visit mlmpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today. Can I quickly read this tweet before we begin?
Sure. We're all up on screen, though.
Okay,
Yay.
I'm fine with that. Hey, John Lennon originally had Imagine written as Imagine all the squeakquels, but changed it after realizing no one would get it for another 40 years.
Oh.
Corwin, be supportive like our guest today.
I could never
We're
be
in the honeymoon phase. We're in the honeymoon phase.
I could never be as supportive as Ian Watson is. Literally never.
I've said it before. I love having fans of our podcasts on as guests because then I can be like, oh, people do think I'm funny, but my co-hosts have just become numb and expect me to say this stuff. Besides, the only person, Lil Corey, constantly forgets how I act, which is always such a good thing for my self-esteem.
Well, I had very mean thoughts, and I'm not going to say them.
Let's start it, and I will tell everyone to go listen to something if they want to hear you be ruthless to me.
Are you talking about your podcast that I guested on?
Yeah, but